2771 302 9173.
You would then find that the following extracts are ticked on the following page, which is page 2. You will find that there's an X marked next to subscriber registration details and the MSISDN profile. And further comments are that RICO information supplied as requested, the handset profile is attached, and enclosed are the dates used on the Vodacom network.
Kuthiwe lapha uzobona ukuthi kufakwe uphawu luka-X la kumbeswa khona ukuthi ke osebenzisa ifoni imininingwane yakhe ithini nokuthi ke futhi ke yini ke MSISDN yaleyo makho kusho ukuthi inamba yeSIM card yaleyo profile esetshenziswayo.
Okay, it then further gives you the numbers again, and then it also states at the bottom that data was requested from 1 June 2009, 000000 seconds to 30 May 2024, 23:59:59 seconds.
Maqhubekela phambili ke echaza lapho ukuthi lo lwazi lolu lucelwe ngoba ngezikhathi lena ukuthi kufanele kuqale kuhlolwe isikhathi sika 1 kuJune 2009 ukusho ukuthi ke kuqaleni kosuku ngo-00:00 ukuyofika umhla ka-30 kuMeyi 2024 isikhathi ke sigcina ngo-23:59:59.
On page 3, it then gives you the explanation of the call terms. It continues on page 4. And then
Page 3 ke kuchazwa ke amagama athize ubuchwepheshe asetshenziswayo uma kukhulunywa ke ngezingcebo nokuxhumana kwayo.
on page 5, point number 10, call data in respect of incoming and outgoing transactions is reflected under the AMA, which means automatic message accounting stream. The column reflecting as call type indicates the type of transaction that had taken place. These are actual transactions to and from a particular MSISDN, which is the cell phone number. The call date time column reflects the date and time of a particular transaction. The cell name column will reflect the base station or tower that the particular transaction was routed through. Common call types are reflected as follows. MTC is an incoming call. MOC is an outgoing call. MTSMS is an incoming SMS. That is an SMS that was received by the MSISDN. The call date time column, which will indicate the date and time of that SMS was received. The other party column will be blank, as Vodacom systems do not populate the other number sending the SMSs. The MOSMS is an outgoing SMS. That is an SMS that was sent by the MSISDN. The call date time column will indicate the date and time that the SMS was sent. The number that the SMS was sent to will reflect in the other party column. Please note that the above call types can only be reflected if the cell phone was on.
Kuthiwe lapho ke uchazwa imininingwane yabonke lamagama ubuchwepheshe asetshenziswayo lapha njengokuthi ke kukhulunywa ukuthi kwangena ingcingo ziphi kwaphuma ingcingo ziphi nokuthi ke futhi ke isikhathi lwangenani locingo kukhishwa ke futhi nokuthi kwakushayelwa yiphi ifoni kuphinde kukhishwe nokuthi yiphi ithaya esetshenziswa we-MTC ochaza ukuthi i-call engenayo no-MOC ochaza ukuthi ucingo oluphumayo ne-MTSMS ochaza ukuthi ke i-SMS engenayo leyo iphuma kolunye ucingo bese kukhishwa ke nesikhathi kukhishwe nosuku kodwa ke lapho ke kufanele kubhekwe ke ukuthi la kufanele kubhalwe khona inamba ukuthi iphuma phi le SMS akubi nalutho ngoba iVodacom ayikwazi ukugcina izinamba lezi ezithumela ama-SMS bese ngaphansi ka-SMS ichaza ukuthi i-SMS ephuma kulolu cingo lolu oluhlolwayo and ke kodwa ke i-SMS iVodacom iyakwazi ukuthi ikhiphe nenamba yalo le number le ethunyelwayo i-SMS.
The IMEI column reflects the unique serial number of the handset. Vodacom utilizes both Siemens and Huawei mobile switching centers. SMS transactions through the Siemens switch will not populate the IMEI number in SMS transactions, that is an MO-SMS and an MT-SMS. SMS transactions through the Huawei switch will populate the IMEI number in the SMS transaction, in brackets, MO-SMS and MT-SMS.
IMEI ke kukhulunywa ngenamba ehlukile kusho ukuthi inamba ke etholakala ukuthi inamba ye SIM card eyodwa ayikwazi ukuba nama SIM card amabili analeyo number manje ke leyo number ke kusho ukuthi kusetshenziswa ke lapha inkampani iSiemens neHuawei ukuthi ibanike ke inhlobo ke zama IMEI kodwa ke iSiemens yona ikwazi ukugcina inamba ye-IMEI kodwa ke iHuawei yona iyayigcina imininingwane yokuthi yiphi le nombolo ye-IMEI ebisetshenziswa uma ukuthi kwamukeleka kukhona ucingo oluphumayo.
Upon production, all mobile handsets are assigned a unique digit IMEI code or number.
Manje umakhalekhukhwini bonke uma bakhiwa bathola ke inombolo yabo umakhalekhukhwini labo.
The IMEI number may be displayed on most mobile handsets by dialing *#06# or viewed on the compliance plate under the battery of the SIM tray, depending on the model of the handset.
Thoke ami number lena uyakwazi ukuthi uphethe umakhalekhukhwini uma ufuna ukuyibona uvela ufake *#06# and futhi ke le number leyo uyakwazi ukuthi uyithole ukuthi ibhaliwe mhlambe ebatteryini lalo makhalekhukhwini lo no la kuhlala khona ibattery kamakhalekhukhwini kodwa ke lokhu ukuthi libhalwa kuphi lapho kuya ngokuthi iluphi lolu hlobo likamakhalekhukhwini olubhekile.
Vodacom only uses the first 14 digits of the IMEI number to identify a handset.
Vodacom isebenzisa ke ishumi nane lalezi nombolo lezi ezisetshenziswayo ze-IMEI ukuthi ikwazi ukukhomba ukuthi yiphi le IMEI ikhulunywa ngayo.
In terms of the full IMEI number, the number format is as follows.
Manje inamba indlela kubekwe ngayo IMEI number ibekwe ngalendlela.
The first 8 digits represent the handset make and model.
Manje ke inamba ezu-8 zokuqala zichaza ukuthi yiphi lo makhalekhukhwini futhi iluphi uhlobo lwalo makhalekhukhwini kusho ukuthi ke inika igama nemodel.
The next 6 digits represent the actual serial number of the handset.
Kusho ukuthi inamba ezisithupha ezilandelayo zikhipha ke inombolo ezingathithwa i-serial number yalo makhalekhukhwini.
The last digits, being 15, 16, and 17, are check digits and software version numbers.
So ke laba 15 no 16 no 17 ilezi number ezichazayo ezichaza ukuthi inumber zokuhlola ezingeke zichaza nokuthi ama program ala ngaphakathi kusho ukuthi ke isoftware engaphakathi kwamakhalekhukhwini ehambisa umakhalekhukhwini ikuyiphi level.
Call data generated, stored, and communicated by the computer systems cannot be altered, manipulated, or tampered with by anyone while on this computer system.
Manje lonke ulwazi olugciniwe mayelana nokusebenza kwekhompyutha kwalamakhalekhukhwini kuma system alokwazi ukuthi emishinini lungaguqulwa inanoma ubani.
The manner in which the integrity of the call data is maintained is therefore reliable, as contemplated in Section 15, brackets 3 of the Act.
Manje ke ukukhuseleka kwalolu lwazi lokugciniwe ngaphansi komthetho Section 15, brackets 3.
I hereby certify, in terms of Section 15, in brackets 4 of the Act, that the printout of the extract is a true copy of the original record of call data stored on the computer systems of Vodacom and is therefore correct.
Isiqiniseko sokuthi konke lokukhishwa emshinini kuyiqiniso futhi akuguquliwe njengoba kube kutholakala kulowo mshini.
I know and understand the contents of this statement. I have no objection in taking the prescribed oath. I consider the prescribed oath to be binding on my conscience.
Athi ngilethe isiqiniseko sokuthi ngiyakwazi konke kulanga phakathi ekubhaliwe lana futhi ke anginankinga ngokuthatha isifungo futhi ke ngiyavuma ukuthi lesi sifungo lesi siyangibophezela kunembeza wami.
This document has been signed by me in person and electronically.
Manje le document uthi uyisayinile ayisayina ngesandla sakhe waphinde ke futhi wayisayina ngokwe-electronic.
Okay, thank you. Now let's refer to the summary of record information.
The summary that I am about to read to you explains the MSISDN, the person that it was recurred to, from the start date to the end date, and that is actually a short form of this big document of 282 pages.
Manje lo la uzokufunda kuzokuba ukufingqiwe okuphuma kule lomqulu lo omkhulu kufingqele ukuthi ke kuveze okuthile kulomqulu.
We start off with the first transaction of 071-595-1239. The start RECA date 16 August 2009, 160835 to 15 October 2014, 000234 was RECA to Ozay Hussein.
So ke kule number ke lana ku 071 515 1239 kuveswa ke kusuka ngomhla 16 August 2009 yefika mhla 15 October 2014 ukuthi ke umuntu ke wayebhalisiwe kule number uZay Hussein.
Those details can be found on page 9 of the big document. Thereafter, between the period 18 March 2011, 150924 to 0101 2050, 000000 seconds, it belonged to Tandazile Ntwadwe, and this information can be found on pages 10 to 17.
Kuthiwa ke lana ke isikhathi ebhekwe sona siqala ngomhla ka-18 ku-3 enyangeni kaMarch 2011 kango-1509-2024 and futhi-ke ukubheke ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi-ke kwakhulunywa-ke ngegama likathandazile Ndwandwe.
My Lord, before the witness proceeds to read the entire summary, can I just inquire from my colleagues if they are disputing this information as opposed to the witness reading the whole document?
You didn't discuss it yesterday. On Friday.
My Lord, we did agree on the summary of this document, but on whether they are disputing it or not, we did not go to that extent.
So what's the defense view?
My Lord, if I understood when we last were in court, it was that this only relates to accused number 5. I'm not sure whether it's still the case. Yes.
Yes, indeed, my Lord, it relates to accused number 5.
Ms. Mshololo,
My Lord, may the witness read the content of this exhibit because there is no consent to this information.
there's no?
Consent or admission to this information.
Mr.
It has been summarized, my Lord.
Now the question is it being disputed? Am I correctly quoting you, sir? So what is the answer? Is it being disputed? If it is disputed, fine.
Let the witness read the information contained in this exhibit into the record. That's my submission.
So it's disputed.
Yes, my Lord.
Okay, this is disputed. Yes, Mr. Ngumalo? Is it disputed?
My Lord, it may be read into the record. I see no problem.
Is it disputed? Why don't you answer the question? Not must it be read into the record. I'm just asking, is it disputed? Because you can read something into the record which is disputed, and you can read something into the record which is not disputed.
It relates to accused number 5, so I will not have received any instructions, my Lord, whether it is disputed or not.
Mr. Mnisi, is it disputed?
I plead no contest, my Lord.
What's that? Is it disputed?
That is what I'm trying to say, my Lord, that I plead no contest.
So you don't dispute, neither do you admit?
Yes, my Lord, because as the state indicated, the information that is exclusively in the knowledge of accused number 5.
Right, Mr. Ramusepedi?
My Lord, on behalf of accused number 2, I don't have any instructions. So,
go take instructions. Normally you go there. When you don't have instructions, you normally go there. Take instructions.
My Lord, it relates to accused number 5. So I've got no instructions whether to, even if I go there, it won't affect us, my Lord. So
is it?
It's in the purview and the prerogative of accused number 5's advocate. If she disputes, then it must be read in record.
I thought you told me that you guys are appearing as a team. Am I quoting you?
Correct, so my Lord, but
okay, fine.
We don't consult as a team because we've got various mandates.
But you appear as a team, but you don't consult as a team. I've seen evidence which primarily concerns accused number 1, accused number 2's counsel, and number 3's counsel, and number 4's counsel, and number 5's counsel. They cross-examine. Am I correct?
My Lord, correctly, because we are under the umbrella of common purpose for all the charges.
Yes. Mr. Mgomezulu, is it being disputed?
My Lord, I find no reason to dispute this.
Okay. Right. Unfortunately, there's no contest, and read it into the record.
We then move.
And it is not disputed. Fine. Yes, sir.
I will proceed to lead the witness. Yes, we are still busy with the second line.
You know what, Mr. Interpreter, I'm going to suggest that let the witness read all this information in English. Because can you imagine if he reads, for instance, 26, 04, 29, 9, 19, 10. Are you with me? Yeah, we'll take the whole day.
Mr. Court,
Right, so, but you'll read it to them after that. Okay,
My Lord, can I suggest that we adjourn until tomorrow because it's now 9 minutes to 1.
is it?
Do not serve any purpose for the witness to read out this and then the interpreter interprets tomorrow.
Are you available tomorrow?
Yes, I am, my
I'm
lord.
not going to the inauguration.
If they allow me there, I shall be there.
There's a suggestion that we should adjourn until tomorrow. Because it's 9 minutes to. And yet, Mr. Valoy said, you guys are having a consultation with the ballistic expert at 2 o'clock. Hello? Okay, so we'll come back tomorrow then at 10.